Now I'm going to invite you, lay back, close your eyes, and I want you to give yourself permission with your eyes closed to know that in this moment, there's nowhere you need to go. There's nowhere you need to be. And there's nobody wanting or needing anything from you. This is a gift. The world around you, we can recognize that it can wait. I'd like you to orient your mind to this idea right now that you are the center of your universe. Everything orbits around you. And if we could allow that to be true today, that you are the center of the universe, the center of your world, that your energy is what makes things happen around you. I wonder how that would feel. Now, this is, of course, because we've only simply closed our eyes, is logical thinking, but maybe it's coming up with some things that we want, these things that we desire. You can allow those things to come up. If you were the center of your world, the center of your universe, what is it that you'd want? What is it that would make you feel so grounded and beautiful and whole? What is it that would make you feel calm and safe and relaxed? What is the energy that would buzz through your body? What is the emotion if you could have permission to be the center of your universe? Now, whether these things feel possible or not possible, we're going to just suspend that thinking for a moment. Now, I'd like you to open your eyes as we do from time to time in these sessions. And I'd like you to just become aware of the room around you. You're just going to notice colors, patterns, shapes, just looking around. And what I'd like you to do is just find one spot that you can look at. Your mind's mental focal point. It's not important where it is, it's just that there is one. Permission to just send all your awareness to that spot. Play around with your eyes like a camera lens, letting that spot become very clear the more attention that you send to it. Allow your eyes to relax all the muscles around them, and notice when you relax your eyes, when you allow them to feel heavy. You might notice a blinking sensation. You might notice a blur, the eyes get blurry. We're just sending all your awareness to that spot. As if that spot could lead you into a soft, gentle trance, a place where the mind begins to get tired, where you hear my voice. And what I'm going to do is count down from 10 to 0. And when your eyes just feel really heavy, and each number I go down, they will. The harder you try to keep your eyes open, the harder it will become. And you'll just let your eyes close. 10, 9, 8, just noticing the sensation of a blink. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finally, 0, that wonderful number, that portal, that gate, the permission to close your eyes if they're not closed already. And when we think about that number 0, you could even begin to visualize or imagine it right there in the center of your forehead. The number 0, a number that we can relax to, a number that our subconscious mind knows is safe. To begin to let go and release into that wonderful calm place. A lot of people think hypnosis is a state that you go into where you don't remember anything, but that's not true. It's a state of deep calm. It's a state we enter into and through as we fall asleep. So I invite you to think about this idea of sleep. And I wonder what it would feel like to imagine laying in your bed with your head on a pillow, just resting on a soft mattress that's supporting your body. And as you visualize yourself in your room or a room that feels good to you, you can imagine and visualize the four walls, where the bed is in relation to the windows. Just building the scene around you, where the doors are, other pieces of furniture. That it's here in this room that you can rest. It's here in this room that we can enjoy a moment to just be quiet and calm. That you can imagine the blanket covering your body, keeping your body warm. You can imagine your toes under the blanket, giving them a gentle wiggle. How beautiful it is that the mind can create a sensation that moves into the body. The thought of moving the fingers, just giving them gentle movement. Your body, a beautiful system, a universe within. Now, I'd like you to imagine that from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, you could begin to sink down into your mattress, where you can feel your body in this moment really getting relaxed more and more. Like a piece of ice that gently melts, where the water from the ice pools around you. This wonderful feeling of sinking down and deeper and deeper. And you can imagine in this beautiful, calming, soothing room, your eyes closing. That as you lay in your bed, something magical is taking place. That around you, what had once been a room, all the walls are disappearing, all the furniture. There's a twilighty darkness around you. And you notice there's a glow in the room, or not in the room, but around you. And in your visualization, what you recognize as you gently open your eyes, in the visual, you see the room has disappeared. And above you in the sky is a full moon. Your bed is located in a beautiful field. Maybe you prefer it somewhere else, but you are safe, you are calm, you are surrounded by this beautiful darkness and the glow of a full moon. And you notice it's as if the light from the moon is pouring down like a beautiful waterfall, pouring down over you, illuminating you, lightening your body, your mind, your heart, your soul, your spirit. It's as if the energy of the moon were like a liquid being poured over the body, like a soothing shower of calm. It moves down the neck and the shoulders, moves down to the tips of the fingers. And everywhere that it goes, the body begins to glow in this beautiful light as if you yourself were becoming part of the moon. It moves down over the stomach and the chest to the lower back, moves down all the way through the legs and the feet. And as it moves through the body, you feel it move and spread out toward the tips of the fingers. The bed that was once below you begins to slowly disappear as if you were just floating and drifting. And you allow the energy of the moon, you release yourself into its energy. It's like leaning back into its glow, like the hand of the moon is underneath you, asking you to lean back and let go. The moon is here to take you on a journey. And as you lean back, as if the hand of the moon is underneath you, it begins to move you forward, begins to travel through time and space, and it brings you to a beautiful bonfire under the full moon in an open space. And your body that is aglow with healing light is here standing in front of this beautiful bonfire. Its warmth, its power, its energy. And as you stand in front of this fire, we recognize a few things. That there are things that we've been pulling along with us to this place. That we are asked here on the ceremonial placement of the full moon and this beautiful bonfire. That today, and we are going to release what no longer serves a purpose. There are things that we have been tied to, connected to, carrying around that are pulling you backward and holding you down. They're old belief systems. It's energy that doesn't serve you, thoughts that are holding you back, chains that keep us where we're no longer meant to be anymore. And our mind tells us it's easier to stay or to keep these things because they keep us safe. But today we're illuminated. The moon offers insight that these things are no longer keeping you in a place where you're best served. And so the moon is gifting you a magical wand that you will find at your feet as you stand by this fire. And if your hands are tied or unable to reach it, the wand can simply come up to you. It's here to grant you closure. You have permission today to cut the ties to the things that are holding you back. The magical wand unties your hands and gives you freedom. We cut the cords that are tied to our hearts, our souls, our spirits, the weights that are holding you down, keeping you in places you're not meant to be anymore. And as you clip, cut, untie, release, shed, put down, there's a lightness that begins at your toes. And we collect all of these things that are around you that have been let go of. And we move them to the side in a pile. They may just be abstract, or maybe they're pictures or things or people, just in a pile. And you look at your arms and you look at your legs and you see that they're glowing. And the color that you're glowing is absolutely beautiful. And you begin to glow brighter with each thing that we clip and let go of and put to the side. Now, as we let the stuff stay just to the side of you, as you look up toward the moon, this beautiful large moon, you begin to see a shadow moving across it, an eclipse starting. And as the lunar eclipse begins, it just swallows a small piece of the moon. And as it begins to get darker and darker, as the moon begins to proceed to get darker and darker, you realize that you begin to shine brighter and brighter. We're going inward for a moment. That eclipses ask us to go below the surface. They ask us to look inside. And as we allow the eclipse to be fast forwarded to the point where it is covered completely, that while there is darkness around you, there is this beautiful glow coming from within you, through you. There is light in front of you, there is fire, there is energy, there is warmth. I now ask you to turn to the pile of things next to you. Without any emotion, we just take it in. We just look at it and acknowledge that these things were once mine, but I'm ready to release them. They have kept me safe. They have shown me information. And I'm thankful and grateful, but I choose to let them go. And with each one, you find your strength to know inside that we're not letting go of what's working, we're letting go of what's not working. And you begin to throw them into the fire. And as the fire converts this to ash, each thing we toss in turns into a beautiful green light. It is parts of your energy, your heart energy, returning to fill you up. That all the heart and the soul and the energy you put into these things to make them work is now coming back to you. Each thing you throw into the fire is a permission to feel and fill with love. It's like beautiful energy being released back to you. And we no longer need to be afraid to let go because it would simply be scarier to keep these things with you. It is freedom, returning love and energy to you, filling you up, keeping internally balanced. Letting go means receiving. As you throw it all into the fire, the magic wand begins to throw the rest in for you, and you allow your arms to lift up over your head in the visual. And the moon's shadow begins to dissipate. The full moon is coming out again, as if you could hold the moon in your hands up, allowing the light to be received fully again. You begin to dance or move. You feel joy running through your veins. And off into the distance, just below where the moon is, you see the horizon, a glow beginning to be set ablaze with the sun rising. And as the sun rises, you feel your heart feeling full. The sensation of gratitude. But the sun rises for you right now. A new opportunity that we ask of the sun and the moon for all of the things that are meant for you. Today is a rebirth, a renewal. All that is meant for me will be for me. That heart energy surrounds you. It creates an orbit around you as you are the center of your universe. It will attract what is meant for you, what supports your solar system, your galaxy, your cosmos. You allow yourself to shine. You are no longer asked to be small. You glow and grow. Now, as the fire begins to burn down, as it cools and just becomes ashes, a beautiful wind turns into a small, spiraling energy that takes those ashes and begins to lift them up. And as you exhale, one deep cleansing breath, those ashes dissipate. A final full release. There's magic around you, beauty, as the sun continues to lift higher and higher. Allowing the light in fully where there had once been darkness or worry. Wrap yourself in the warmth of the sun. You are safe to enjoy what you have released. Over the next day and week, you are going to see the beauty of how good it feels to have let go. The permission of how freeing it feels versus fearful. And that cosmic energy, the orbit around you, how it draws in what it is you want, your ability to manifest. I invite you to just take your hand and place it over your heart. To feel that connection, connecting with your heart. To always be there, to support it, love it, protect it. And with that, giving yourself permission now, when you're ready, to join me back here. Taking a nice deep cleansing breath. Allowing your eyes to open.